Hello folks, R1 here. I'm going to show you this match as a replay, although this is my own video, or my own gameplay, I should say, in a standard M4 Sherman. There were just certain moments in this fight that I wanted to show off a little bit more than a standard video capture video. I try to make mine as high quality as I possibly can, but obviously I can't play very well recording with everything at movie quality. And I kind of wanted to show this one off a little bit, not because it's particularly fascinating gameplay, although it is rather interesting, but because it ends up just being a visually very interesting match. You know, the Sherman is a good, solid performer. It really can't bull through everything that crosses its path. It can't tough its way through every situation, but if you play intelligently, pick your shots, put your tank in the right position, it's a solid performer. There's a Chaffee up there on that ridge that's completely ignoring the main field of battle, and that's going to cost him. And he goes down really quickly. I didn't see that Stoog up on the ridge line ahead. You can't see him very well in this particular replay. I saw him at the last moment and just barely got my butt mostly out of the way. No harm done. And then there's this KV-1. They're kind of the undead of the Russian line. I put I don't know how many shells into this guy. The rest of my team, which is coming to back me up, put a large number of shells into this thing, and it took forever to die. I'm going to end up setting it on fire here in just a moment. And I just have to let him burn for now. I'm going to go ahead and move forward into position. Poke my nose out around the corner of this rock. And I think there's somebody right up there to that outcropping to the right. And yep, there it is, and it's a KV-2. So I plant a shot into him and back up rather quickly because he would have blown me up in short order. Now I was very fortunate this match. Number one, there's only one capture point. Oh, there's a T-34 looking at me. Lands a hit, but I catch it with my tracks. There's one capture point. It's up here, the A point, and my team moved efficiently and effectively to lock it down. And everyone provided excellent supporting fire, even on this AI KV-1, and he just will not die. I guess I don't know. I put half a dozen, 8 shots into it. Anyway, he'll finally die. I spotted somebody over the crest of that hill. I thought I'd try and lob a shot in on him, but that didn't work out too well. He was just too far down. And I said that this KV-1 will finally die, but he's not dead yet. Okay, they finally got in the killing blow on that thing. Now, we've had people move forward into the cap zone and get trashed, but we keep pushing the cap zone. And I decide, you know, I thought about pushing forward, but I decide I am probably in the best place I can be because they keep trying to push forward and I'm in an excellent spot. Wow. To snipe at them. There was a rocket attack that just came in, apparently a suicidal one. And that KV-2 just pushes right on past me, completely ignores me. I set him on fire, and then he just starts eating rounds. There's also a Sherman pushing forward with him as well, and before he gets around that rock, I get a shot in, and I guess I maybe ammo racked him. Anyway, he blows up right away. And this KV-2 isn't long for the world either. And there he goes down. Yeah, there was just something about this battle that seemed to recreate an actual battlefield particularly well. With all the explosions and artillery strikes coming in on that capture point. Now there's a Stoog up on that ridge, and I just barely spot him in time to snap a shot into him, make him back off. He'll get the hint, and another suicide dive. I am trapped in the pits of hell here as flames boil up all around me. I do wish pilots would get over the urge to just dive straight at their target, release their entire load of ordnance, and suicide themselves. I know the mechanics encourage it, but it's silly. I have a tank destroyer push forward. Again, straight into my sights. I'm able to take him out without too much trouble. But on the subject of airplanes, guys, they're airplanes. Fly them as such. They're not guided missiles. Come on, have a little pride. So I'm going to sit here for a moment and regroup as the grass around me burns merrily. We have a fella sitting in the cap zone at this moment, and somehow he's managed to survive for quite a while despite repeated artillery strikes. Now that guy's going to give me a little bit of trouble this match. He absorbs a lot of punishment, and he keeps aiming for me persistently. Here he comes again. I got to back off, and that was pretty close. But you see, if you play the Sherman like this, where don't sit there and take it. Your armor is just not strong enough to absorb a lot of incoming fire. Once in a while, sure, but you have some glaring weaknesses. See those plates on the front of the sides of the tank? Those are supposed to be there to protect your ammo racks, and all they really do is let the enemy know exactly where to shoot, because they're still not that difficult to penetrate. So you have to watch it. If you angle your armor, sometimes that can work against you. It is extremely easy to expose that weak point when you try to do the right thing and angle your armor. If you angle your armor, you have to do it at an extremely shallow angle, and I am not in a very good position to do that. I could have tried side scraping, but frankly, I'm thinking popping in and out is going to work. The Sherman doesn't have a great reverse speed. I think it's like 4 kilometers per hour, but it is sufficient if you don't get too far beyond your cover. There we go. Finally got the Panzer III. Yeah, he was persistent. Look at how gorgeous this match is. And another airplane goes down. You know, I think maybe if Gaijin extended the lifespan of these aircraft once they're up, it might encourage people to actually try and use them a little bit more intelligently. And perhaps if they had the aircraft spawn in a little further apart, so there's actually time to do something. Well, here we go. They're making another push on the cap. I start cursing myself for missing that shot. Before I can reload, he's on the other side of the rock, but it doesn't matter. My team, bless their hearts, pick him off before he even clears it, and he's just a dead Hulk rolling forward at that point. Man, I would not want to be the guy sitting in the cap right now. But he seems to be doing just fine. And I have to say, I really like the new artillery spotting mechanic that is in place now in this last patch. Anyway, we're pushing forward. This match is about over, so I'm going to let you go for now. Until I see you again, good hunting.